Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Miami, Florida for Week 3 of the 2018 NFL season. The second matchup for the AFC East, and it features the Buffalo Bills and your Miami Dolphins. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, the Dolphins are going to look to bounce back from last week's loss to the New York Jets at MetLife. And a game where Ryan Tannehill probably wants to forget 3 interceptions, and they look to improve to 2-1. But this Bills team, they are 1-1 as well, and so is everyone else in the AFC East, even the New England Patriots with Tom Brady. So we'll see how things play out. But the Dolphins, they need an answer, and they need it fast. Tannehill, 2 years removed, 5 interceptions so far on the year. We'll see if he can pick things up. Jarvis Landry back to set and return the kickoff for the Miami Dolphins. 4 returns, 92 yards, no touchdowns. And we are underway from Miami, Florida. Jarvis met at the 28. He breaks 3-4 now. He's got open room, and no one is going to catch him. Jarvis Landry will take it 96 yards, and he will give the Dolphins a 6-0 lead 13 seconds into the ball game. On an opening kickoff that was fielded at the 4, initial contact at the 27, more contact at the 29. He shakes off all of them, and by the time he swings it out wide, he has a blocker next to him for about 50 yards and a touchdown on the year. First return touchdown for Jarvis Landry, and the first special teams touchdown for the Dolphins this year. Also, not to mention some great blocks. So, how would the Bills and Nathan Peterman respond? Well, they start out in I formation, and they give it off to Shady McCoy, LaShawn McCoy. He picks up 4 yards there, and we'll have a 2nd and 6 from the 30-yard line. Offset I formation now for the Bills. Peterman from under center. Play action. Peterman has a man in Charles Clay, and he's down inside to the Miami Dolphin territory already to the 49. So from the 49, 1st and 10, quick slant to Charles Clay. Back-to-back plays now. He's got another one. 2nd and 2. 8 seconds now on the play clock. Handoff to LaShawn McCoy. He's got middle of the room, and he's into the end zone. Middle of the field, middle of the room, whatever you want to call it. We have ourselves a 7-7 ball game 3 minutes into the first. That would subside. 3.5 now to play in the first quarter. Tannehill and the Dolphins on the field in this offensive possession. Give off to J.J. He's got room on the outside, but he comes down awkwardly, and he would get annihilated right there for terms of speaking from Reed. And the analysis from the medical doctors would say J.J. has a dislocated wrist. Out 6 weeks, he would not return. So, Damian Williams would take the coverage in the backfield for him. But that's Julius Thomas there picking up a little dump pass off the slant route. And Tannehill's in the red zone. And Tannehill finds Damian Williams. First receiving touchdown of the year for Williams. And it is Williams' 2nd touchdown of the year. So 14-7 Dolphins lead. And Nathan Peterman has the Bills inside the 4-yard line of Miami. But what Peterman doesn't realize is that there's a rookie on the field named Turner Purvis, and he has his first career interception. The first round overall pick for Miami in last year's draft to close out the 2017 season, open the 2018 season. Turner Purvis, the cornerback, highly rated coming into this year, hasn't made any plays until now. He just jumps in front of Jordan Matthews for Buffalo, and he intercepts it in the end zone. So from the 6-yard line, 3rd and 11, what can the Dolphins do? How about Kenny Stills? Little stutter step and a lot of broken tackles already for either team in this first half. He gets 14, and from the 20-yard line, Damian Williams, speed and acceleration, and picks up a block from Paul Richardson, a free agent move in the offseason. And the Dolphins are out 21-7 over the Bills. A great block by Paul Richardson, and the Dolphins are extending the lead early. 8.5 to play in the first half. Halfback draw to LaShawn McCoy. He's got room on the outside. Spin move in. Stiffs arm Tankersley. And that is Byron Maxwell who has to bring him down. He ran from the opposite side of the field. So, 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Jonathan Williams. Finds a hole. Makes a man miss. And Williams is into the end zone for the Buffalo Bills. First time this year. And the first rushing touchdown for Williams this year. 21-14 Bills. And they have the ball again. 5:40 to go in the first half from Miami. Shotgun formation. Peterman with McCoy to his left. Has McCoy on a little dump pass. And McCoy's got speed. Alonso's not catching him. And neither are any of the Dolphins. LaShawn McCoy, 80 yards. And this game is all tied 5.5 to go in the first half from Miami, Florida. Nathan Peterman just saw an opening, and LaShawn McCoy made 2 good moves and then used his pure acceleration in the open field, and the speed burned the Dolphins secondary. We go fourth quarter. Each team adds a field goal, so Buffalo up 27-24. They would go into the half 24-21 lead. So up 3, the Dolphins now are driving. They're down 3. This is Damian Williams. Williams breaks a couple tackles, and he'll pick up 7 there on 2nd and 10. He's over 100 yards. 3rd and 3, Tannehill, 3-step drop. Scoots in the pocket, can run if he wants. He will. He slides at the 35, actually the 36 ruled by the referees, and it's a first down. Another 3rd and 4, 11 minutes to go. This one to Paul Richardson, and that's a first down for the Miami Dolphins. Tannehill over 150 yards. Give off to Damian Williams. He has a hole. He makes room, and he's into the end zone, and he has 3 touchdowns today. 2nd on the ground. Dolphins up 130-130. Buffalo adds a field goal. Andrew Franks would match it. 52 yards out, and that one's down the pipes. 34-30, Fins lead. 119 though, you can never play off coverage defense. Someone should have told the Dolphins secondary. Byron Maxwell was nowhere near Marquise Lee, and the Buffalo Bills take a lead. Final minute and a half of the ball game, 109 to be precise, and Marquise Lee, the former Jaguar, goes to Buffalo, and he has what could be the game-winning reception. Byron Maxwell was out of position, and Tankersley was not going to catch Lee. So, Buffalo up 3, 105 to go after the kickoff return to the 33. Tannehill looking, still looking, has Paul Richardson, he hangs on, and they will go no huddle. From the 50 down to the 30, Damian Williams will take it to the 26. And with 27 ticks left on the clock here in regulation, looks like the Dolphins will maybe try and just use this clock. And that one was almost intercepted, and that could have been the ball game right there, ladies and gentlemen. So 3rd and 8, they should run here with Damian Williams, get a little closer. Andrew Franks definitely has a leg. They can use it for the tie at the end of regulation. But they go ahead and they try and pass. Tannehill looking. He's still looking. Got a man that's caught, but ruled inches shy. Paul Richardson does. So here's the game. Andrew Frank's leg will decide it. The snap, the hold, pressure, it's blocked. The Bills block the game tying attempt, field goal that would have sent this more than likely into overtime. And the Buffalo Bills say no, no, no. They block, they scoop, they score, and the Buffalo Bills, down at one point with 1:19 to go in the game, will take a 44-34 lead, and a kickoff return now from Jakeem Grant or Jarvis Landry. It's now worth 10 all of a sudden. It's still worth 6. And the Dolphins are stunned at home for the first time this year. Nathan Peterman improves the Bills to 2-1. Ryan Tannehill, another game with an interception. And we have to think about Byron Maxwell. He's blown coverages in every single game this season. His days are numbered in a Dolphin uniform. Bills win by 10.